Welcome back to the Roadside Rescue YouTube channel. I'm Ernest, and this morning we've got a few things to do. There's 3 things right now that have come up today, and I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna make the third one a separate video. The first one, this guy who stopped by last week when I was working on that 4Runner and had me put the belt on that, you just called, and he has a Volkswagen Jetta that the mass airflow sensor is not working correctly. He replaced it and it's still not working right. It has a check engine light code for it, so I'm assuming there's probably either a vacuum leak or he might have replaced it with a bad mass airflow sensor. It could be something in the wiring. So we've just got a multimeter, test light, and my code reader. We're going to run check that out, and then after that we have a customer who we worked on his car last year or early this year in the winter. He has an oil leak. I think we did the valve cover gasket when I worked on his car last, and which was for sure leaking, but I think he said it's still leaking, so at this point it's probably just the oil pan gasket as well, but I'm going to go verify that. If that's a lot of content, it'll be one video, and this afternoon I'm going to be doing a starter on a Jeep as well. I mean an alternator, probably. I have to diagnose it, but I know on some of those Jeeps they're controlled by the computer, so I'm just going to have to do some testing before I do that. But may make it in this video, may not, depends on how long it is. We'll go ahead and head over to the other side of town and check out this Volkswagen Jetta that has mass airflow sensor issue. So let's get over there. Okay, so here we are with the mass airflow sensor. The codes it has, let's see here, is just a low circuit input and slow response. So I've pulled up the live data here. Let's get this pulled up. Well, first off, just looking at the connector, it's been replaced. It looks like with probably just a junkyard connector, and one of the wires on it's actually cut, this first wire. The sensor itself has 5 prongs, so I'm assuming there's probably one of those wires missing somewhere in this harness, so I'm going to probably have to track that down. I may be wrong, so I'm going to look up a wiring diagram for it. But if we go here to mass airflow, we've got the engine and the run position. We're reading 0 pounds a minute on this, which is normal because it's not running. You would normally see like 0.0 something. However, so it is a little red flag, but if I take the sensor here and I blow on it, and have air pass through it, that number doesn't change at all. So in the run position, you could blow on it and you'd see that number spike. So we obviously are not getting any sort of connection from that sensor to the computer, and obviously the biggest culprit looks like it's the wiring, especially since it's been messed with before. So it could be 2 things. It could be this wire is completely missing, or whoever worked on it before got some of these wires mixed up. So the gentleman actually does have a new connector for it, but again, I'm going to go ahead at this point and just look up the wiring for this Jetta and make sure that it's not supposed to have 5 wires in the first place, and if it does have 4, then I'll double check how these wires are routed, make sure they're all in the right place, you know, going to the right prong here on the connector, and then after that, if it doesn't work, then we'll be tracing wires. So we'll check back in a minute. So I just looked up the wiring diagram for this sensor, and this black wire here is supposed to be in slot number 5, and the red wire is supposed to be in 4. I think this one actually may not have anything because it's the air temperature circuit, and it looks like we are reading air intake temperature, so it's probably got a sensor elsewhere. But again, this I believe is ground and power. I can actually double check right here. Yeah. Okay, so this is mass airflow reference signal, and this is the 5-volt reference from the ECM. So this is the one that'll get dropped down through the reference signal. So again, just a case of probably 2 swap wires from what it looks like. It could be something else, so that's the most likely at this point. So we're going to go ahead and switch those 2 wires around and see if we can get them working. All right, so here we are. Here's the Jetta. I ended up, those 2 wires that were switched, putting the new connector on, because the old connector is just a little busted and old, and it looks like it's probably just a junkyard part. We switched those 2 wires that were messed up, and now she's running fine with no check engine light. So, and I don't have the computer up pulling up the live data, but that mass airflow sensor was responding as you'd expect with the throttle. And as you can see, this is like the third time we've started it. No check engine light. We're still going to do some drive cycles, but the customer is going to take care of that. So okay, here we are with the Altima, looking for that oil leak. Just right up here, it looks like. So we'll go ahead and take a peek around under here. Should be okay. Okay, the oil pan gasket looks fine on the front here, but there's some oil in the back, which is where that leak looks like it is. So I'll tuck my head further back there and see if it's not coming from around that drain plug. But there's a dent in the oil pan, so it looks like it's been hit. So it may be something on the back side of that oil pan as well. So check. Okay. If you can see that. Just the rear of the oil pan here has all that oil coming out of it. So this fortunately looks like it's pretty easy to fix, and we can get this dent out of the oil pan while we're there, mostly at least by just smacking it with a rubber mallet once we pull it. So probably beneficial for him to do both, or if he just wants to put up with the oil leak, you can always do that too. But that is identified, and that's pretty simple. So there you have it. This is the Roadside Rescue YouTube channel. I'm Ernest. If you thought the video was entertaining, consider subscribing. We'll see you on the next one.